want to thank Simply Safe for sponsoring today's video.
Every farm needs a dozer to help manage the land. With ground to upkeep and a pond to dig, we set out to find one. With a limited budget, we found an abandoned John Deere 450 dozer for $4,000. But from the looks of it and the barn, it hadn't moved in quite some time. The question is simple. Could we actually get it started and drive it out, or was it stuck in this barn for good? We had no idea what we were getting ourselves into. We loaded our semi-truck and trailer up with everything we might need. Tools, fluids, diesel, batteries, basically anything that would help give us a fighting chance. Because if there's one thing we've learned about dragging old equipment out of barns, it's that something always goes wrong. When we first got to the barn and saw it up close, it actually didn't look so bad. A 4-cylinder diesel, but my goodness, it hadn't moved under its own power in quite some time. It was still intact, but looks can be deceiving. Years of sitting usually means mice chewing through wires, bad fuel, no batteries, a lot of surprises where you can't see.
First thing I notice is this thing reminds me so much of a tractor. So yes, it's John Deere, but it's got a rear hitch on it and rear hydraulics. There is a rollover cage, which is more than can be said for the last dozer we found in a barn. It's got a seat on it, metal tracks, and the grousers aren't all worn off.
We set to work to investigate. Before we could even turn the key, we started checking the fluids. We started with the oil.
There's no point even trying to start this thing if the engine's locked up. So hopefully I can find a dipstick and we can find some oil on it. I think that's oh, here we go. Got it. Easiest one yet. And hey, okay, so it's a little low, but there is oil.
Okay, I did bring extra oil.
So that's a good sign.
Next, the coolant, which was surprisingly clean.
Well, the first thing I want to check is the coolant.
Ooh, do you think it's dry and crusty in there?
Hope not. Man, everything on this dozer is so straight. Oh, there's coolant in it. Look how green that is.
No.
Look at it.
There's no way.
It's beautiful.
I have never. What?
Look at all of the junk on this. But look how nice that little flap is.
I am very impressed.
Hydraulics looked good. There was even some fuel in it. But we started thinking, we might actually have a shot of driving this thing out of the barn and onto the trailer. And I got excited.
We are never this lucky, Grant.
Well, it hasn't started yet.
I'm also gonna look at the diesel tank because it's probably full of rust or empty. Man, look at that.
It still has a seal.
Okay, it's definitely a little bit rusty in there, but I do see diesel.
We had a deal on the table. If we could drive it out of the barn, we'd buy it.
Grant and I love barn finds because barn finds usually mean really good deals if they start and work. We, if this thing starts, and that's a big if, are going to pay $4,000 for this bulldozer.
Is that a
think
good
that's
deal?
worth it? Is that a good deal?
It's, seeing as how good a condition everything is so far, it will be if it runs.
We just got to get it started.
This dozer even came with its own trailer. Unfortunately, it was in rougher condition than the barn even was. Every minute we spent working on this, every gallon of diesel that we poured in, we began to get more and more invested. At $4,000, it'd either be a great deal or a really expensive mistake.
Hopefully, we get it started and can put it to good use.
So I know we're dumping a lot of diesel into this thing and we haven't even paid for it yet. But
Ooh. Yeah, I hope it starts. We've wasted 5 gallons of good diesel if it doesn't.
Then came the moment of truth. We hooked up the power and immediately ran into issues.
all right,
Okay, jump pack is hooked up.
here goes
Is it
nothing.
on?
Nope.
Ah!
Ah.
What happened? Ah!
Sparks were going everywhere. It was bad connections. It was not looking good.
You scared me.
Okay, did not like that.
Well, I didn't like that either. I'm not trying to burn this barn down.
Oh. I'm gonna just fried our jump pack.
The key wasn't even working.
Okay, this I think is our throttle here. So I'm gonna try to move that up a little bit, like I'm starting the 40-20. And then here's my key. So this key turn is going to figure out if we're spending $4,000 and getting a bulldozer or if we're going home Wet, tired, cold, and out of 5 gallons of diesel. Here we go. Nothing.
Nothing?
Nothing.
Dang it.
So we started working through it, doing whatever we could to get power where it needed to go.
This is my old reliable semi-start trick, and we've tried this on the 4020 before. We're going to hook the jump pack directly up to the starter. Hopefully give us some extra juice.
Okay, so the jump pack would light up if we had power.
And it's not lighting up.
Oh,
Okay, the key switch does not seem to be working, but we have power to the starter. So I brought my own starter switch. I'm gonna jump it, and I just wanna see if it turns over. And if it starts turning over good, you can give it a little spray, and hopefully it pops off.
And eventually, we got it to crank.
Grant is now going to use a screwdriver on the starter, and I'm ready with some sure start. Surely this thing will start, right?
ready?
I'm ready.
Oh, it turned.
Holy cow, it's cranking over.
Okay, a little less ether. Let's just let it. Oh, yeah, give it some. Okay, we're running out of juice.
Okay, all right, hold on.
Once it started cranking, everything changed. We were so close. It would fire, it would catch. It just wouldn't run.
Yeah, ready? All right, one more time. Oh, slow on. Okay.
Oh my goodness.
Spray.
We tried giving it a little help, a little starting fluid. Can you blame us? And for a second, it felt like we were right there.
It's pumping fuel.
Okay, did fuel come out?
It did come out.
But the more we worked on it, the clearer it became. There were deeper issues that we were going to have to deal with. We were fighting a lot of air in the system, and likely some bigger issues than that. After hours of trying, we still couldn't get it running. At that point, it was getting late, we were running out of daylight, and we had a decision to make. Were we going to leave that dozer in that barn or take a risk and bring it to our own shop? We decided to pull it out of the barn and load it, along with its trailer, because we couldn't leave that behind, onto our setup and take it home. Because even though it didn't run, we were not ready to give up on it yet. Now that we're back on the farm, the question still is, what's actually wrong with this dozer, and will it ever run again? Because we spent $4,000 on it. Right now, it's just a really expensive paperweight. We have gotten this dozer home in our own shop. Now it is no longer having to sleep in that musty, dusty, rusty, crusty old barn. We pushed it off the trailer and pushed it into the shop. Gave it a good power washing because frankly, that was #1 on my priority list, was to actually see what the heck we even pulled out of this barn. And in cleaning it up, we discovered that this thing's actually 2 different colors. This is the original factory engine from this John Deere dozer, and this has been repainted by someone, I don't know how long ago, with some not very good quality paint because you can see it flecking away to that actually original yellow color right there. And we started to do some thinking. Now that we can actually see this dozer in all of its glory, with it being washed up, we can see the undercarriage, see the condition of the tracks. Why is this thing not running off its own fuel? We can get it to pop off with the starting fluid, but it's not running. And things don't start for a couple of different reasons. If they don't have a battery, if they maybe don't have some spark, if they're not good in getting air, but if they're not getting fuel, that is why something would not start and run. And so we have discovered our problem. This injection pump right here was completely seized up. And after doing some digging, we discovered that they actually do not make this injection pump anymore. We were straight out of luck, and we honestly thought this was the end of the road. I thought that we had pulled a giant hunk of junk out of a barn into our shop for no good reason. Until, after some further research, we discovered there was a rebuild shop, a reputable place down in Missouri. So we were actually able to take this injection pump off, send it to them. They were able to test it, figure out that it was actually seized. rebuild it. They sent it back to us and we have tested it and it performed flawlessly.
We got a package. Here's the pump all rebuilt. Ready to go back in the dozer, finally.
Now we have it installed back on the dozer. And given that if we did that properly, this thing should be able to finally run off its own fuel for the first time in 20 some odd years. So if you think about it, today is actually a really big day.
So the injection pump was seized. We have reinstalled it with a new electric shutoff valve in here. And I put new wire all the way at the key, and I have primed the injection pump, and I have fuel pushed all the way up to the injectors. So there's no air in the lines. We have clean fuel, and we even put new fuel filters on. The fuel filters were so old, they had this color, this ucky yellow color of paint on them, and they had rusted out. So fuel was actually leaking through. So we have brand new John Deere filters. And while I was waiting for the pump, I changed the oil. So this thing should be ready to just fire right up. And I'm kind of nervous.
Another notable improvement is that we have the dash actually installed and put back together.
And the key is hooked up. So we should be able to start it without using a screwdriver to jump the starter.
How we looking?
Yeah, it looks like brand new oil.
Woo!
All our fluids are checked. We have fuel to our injectors. In theory, this could be the first time this runs under its own fuel in a long time. We'll see if it starts. We can't forget about the trailer. We're gonna take all these flat tires off, take them to the tire shop, and get them remounted. These rims are interesting. They're like the old trailer house rims. You just pop those off, and the whole thing pops off. Pretty cool. These axles are actually rated for 9,000 pounds a piece, so with this being a triple axle, should have no problem hauling that dozer.
Out here on the farm, it's not just the house you have to worry about. It's the shop, it's the big buildings, all filled with expensive tools, pieces of equipment, stuff we work really hard for and need to run the farm. There is a ton of value sitting in these buildings, and it's super important that we keep them protected. That is why I'm so excited to partner with SimpliSafe. I wanted a system that could help me not only keep an eye on my home, but everything that surrounds it. What I love about this system is how easy it was to set up. I did the whole install myself, and it took less than 30 minutes. Super clear instructions, no wiring required. All I had to do was get everything where I wanted it, push a button, and it connected. Everything runs through one app, which is super convenient. So whether I'm in the house or out in the field, I can check in on things whenever I want. I really like having the outdoor camera setup, especially with how wide open things are around here. I really feel like it adds that extra layer of security. Setting up sensors in places like garages or shops is very nice to keep an eye on things like temperature or smoke, especially in confined spaces where engines are running a lot. At the end of the day, it just gives me a little bit more peace of mind knowing that everything is protected. And because I want you to have that exact same peace of mind, you can save 50% on your SimpliSafe security system when you sign up for professional monitoring and get your first month free. Just go to simplysafe.com/Laura Farms to customize yours today. There's no safe like SimpliSafe. Now, back to work.
This is the moment of truth. I feel like this has been a long time coming.
I am so ready to use this on the pond. So I've got the pond done, and I really need something to drive up the sides that's really heavy with steel tracks to pack the side in.
Grant, this dozer looks like the perfect thing for
Yeah,
that.
and there's like rain coming, and I got to get those sides packed before the bottom fills up with water, because there's already a little bit of water in there and the skid steer gets stuck. Long story short, I need this dozer to steal the walls of our pond.
This is Laura from the past talking to you in the present. I'm trying to hit 1 million subscribers before the end of the year, and I can only do that with your help. Take a minute and check to make sure that you're subscribed. All right, enough of this talking. I say it's time to try to start this dozer.
Moment of truth. It's so nice to be in a fully lit shop and not in a dark barn.
And it's so much warmer now.
It's in neutral, which is really nice because you're locked into that neutral sequence. So it's not going to take off through our door.
Yes.
There's really not much else to do but start it.
Got the air cleaner on. Everything should be good.
Okay, ready? Here we go. Turn of the key. Okay, that was one turn.
Oh, that's close. That's close.
Oh my goodness.
I'm sure it's got to get like a little bit in there. We don't have any leaks.
Okay, it popped off though with
That
the
is
key.
it. That's way better than the screwdriver.
Yeah, I feel way safer, honestly.
Okay, I'm gonna give it a little bit more throttle.
Okay.
Now give her a go.
Ready?
Ready.
Oh my word!
It's running!
It's running!
On its own.
I'm not
fuel.
touching anything.
Blowing out a lot of junk. We have
Our gauges.
oil pressure. We do have oil pressure.
We have oil pressure.
Not very much.
Boy, there's some junk coming out of the smokestack. Check this out. This is awesome. Oh, how long has it been?
Okay, do we have any leaks? Okay, try the blade. Haha, look at that! Okay, give it a little.
It's
Okay,
so
now-
responsive.
That's good. Is that backwards? Okay, now twist it.
Oh, this is perfect.
It runs so smooth. It sounds just like our 3010.
It's not as loud as I was thinking it was going to be. All right, maybe it's kind of loud. Can we go push some dirt?
I think we should put the hood on.
That's a great idea.
Think we can shut it off?
I'm gonna shut it off.
If the pump works. or the shutoff
Wow.
works.
And now we're gonna see how good the hydraulic hose system is, if the blade will settle or not. That was great. Yeah, the hood is like the remnant of the old color. Got it. Okay. Boy, that sits nicely.
Oh man, you can see how dirty it was.
Boy, this is like a great before and after example here. You know what this thing needs is greased. I'm seeing a couple Zerks just standing here.
Yeah, we should probably get the grease gun out. Well, that looks great.
Now that is what it's supposed to look like. Welcome to your new home, little Dozer. Now you just need a name.
Anybody got any good names? Very slow. Hey, everyone see that?
Oh my goodness.
Here, give it to the master. Where'd you get this grease gun from? Oh, gross. All right, this is a team effort here. Put it in. Yeah, there you go.
Oh,
Okay, now screw it on.
it's flinging.
This might be the oldest grease gun.
This is
I've ever seen.
vintage. It's just like the Dozer.
Oh, this one come off the 3020 when we bought it?
Maybe. Actually, very possibly.
Okay, now we gotta unscrew it to let the air out.
This is the longest grease gun change I've ever had.
Okay, there you go.
Oh, what a
I think
mess.
we got more greasy than the Dozer did.
I think our track tension is too loose. What do you
Yeah.
think?
I mean, when we got the excavator, everyone was like, oh, your track tension's too loose. I think they're probably right. Should we add a little bit?
Tighten it up a little bit. See what you can do. I'll let you do that with the electric one. I'm gonna try to figure out where the grease zerks are on this thing.
Is it moving?
Is it?
Oh, it's moving.
Oh, it is. Wow, it's looking better already.
How much did I put in?
Wow, that's looking much better than the other one.
We'll start with there.
That looks good to me.
We'll start with that.
I want to take a second and share with you something that I'm super excited about. First Market Beef. Fresh cut, vacuum sealed, frozen solid cuts of beef delivered straight to your doorstep. This is my own company that I started from the ground up. And when I did, the goal was simple: to raise high quality beef and treat my customers the way that I would want to be treated. And because of that, I have been blown away by the response. So many 5-star reviews from satisfied customers. And that means everything to me, because this is not just a product, this is beef directly from my farm to you. And a lot of hard work goes into every single order. If you've been considering giving it a try, now is a great time to do that, because we're running a limited time $20 flat rate shipping special on orders of $75 or more. You can check out First Market Beef for yourself at the link below.
After years of sitting inside, it is finally time for our dozer to drive out of a building without being pushed or pulled, which I guess anything can start once. The real test is going to be if it starts a second time. And then after that, can I drive a dozer?
You look pretty good up there.
Yeah?
You know how to drive that thing?
I
don't even know if I know how to drive.
don't know, but it can't be that hard. There's really only there's 2 levers, one for the left, one for the right, and then I guess as long as I get it in gear.
I guess there's not exactly a steering wheel on the thing, is there?
Nope.
All right. I mean, we should have put some tires on the concrete, but try not to scratch up my concrete.
Is it okay if I put it in high to drive out?
I'd start in low.
Okay.
Let's see if this thing starts again.
I'm scared. Ready?
This thing pops right off.
Wow! Purrs like a kitten. All right. Clutch. Oh, it shifts into gear so smoothly. Look at this. That's neutral, high, low. Okay, I'm gonna let out of the clutch. Will it go for, oh, whoo! It's driving! Oh, this is terrifying.
At least it moves. Okay, please don't hit the planter. You're on a direct collision course. Oh, not the concrete. Guess I'm only scratching up a little bit.
All right, don't hit the planter. This is crazy! Woohoo! Oh, Grant,
the ground. Laura, you think that's pretty funny?
Did you fall?
Yeah. That's reverse.
That's reverse.
That's why they got the little flap in there. Glad you didn't run over my foot.
Whew.
This thing can move some dirt.
Oh my goodness.
I'm in like full blade of dirt. And just puffed a little smoke and kept going.
Did it look awesome?
I am so excited.
How
to
did
try
it look
this.
from the ground after your fall?
All right, hop off. I'm driving.
Grant, this is, I know I'm usually like, oh, I'm a little skeptical about the things you buy, and do we really need a dozer? Because we already have a loader and a military truck and an excavator, da 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 da.
Everybody needs a dozer.
I have spent 30 seconds on this thing, and I have delusions of grandeur about the roads I'm going to construct, the field driveways.
Yeah, speaking of driveways, you need to go fix that one over there. Took a big gouge out of it.
I got kind of excited.
Think this thing can pack the pond?
I think this is the perfect thing to pack the pond.
Let's go do it.
All right, Grant, your turn with the new toy.
The new workhorse, Laura. It's not a toy, it's a workhorse. It fires up so nice. It does go into gear so nice.
Grant is always so nice and lets me drive his new things first. Isn't that kind of him? He's usually a little more bold and adventurous with the toys, though. Sorry, the tools, not the toys. Oh my goodness. Don't tip over, Grant.
This little dozer might not look like much, but I think it's going to be so handy to have around the farm. Our plan is to use it to clean up tree lines, push out old fence rows, level out driveways, and fix washouts after big rains. All those jobs that just need a little bit of power behind them.
Oh, it's so good. It goes really fast in reverse. Oh, the brakes even work.
It makes the dirt so smooth.
Who knows how many years this old dozer has been sitting in a barn for, and actually getting it running after all the dust and time, knowing that it still had life in it, was so satisfying and just never gets old. It's more than just fixing up a machine, but it's bringing a piece of a farm back to life, to spend the rest of its days working hard on a farm.
To the pond!
Here's the full scope of the pond right now. Sure makes the dozer look pretty small. All right, Grant, don't fall in the drink. Don't get stuck. Makes me nervous, but I know that's what it was meant to do. Also, Grant has a history of getting stuck in the mud, so we'll see how this goes. That looks scary.
It's scary. I'm on the brake.
Well, I'm glad the brakes work.
Ooh. Might be stuck down here. That's gonna take some getting used to.
Did we reach the limit when it comes to the reverse?
Yeah, so is this? There's a high and a low range over here. I'm not sure quite how it works, but
Whew.
we'll get used to that.
Say, does the parking brake work on this thing?
The brakes were, oh, it does have a parking brake.
Feel like you're not going anywhere there?
I don't think we're going anywhere. This thing works great.
1 out of 10. Are you happy with your purchase?
10 out of 10.
We received some really good comments on the last video about maybe not just having such steep sides on the side of our pond, but doing some kind of step down so that people don't just slip and fall right into the water.
We got the new tires on the trailer, and the dozer popped right up on there. This trailer really was just made for this dozer. Fits perfect. And we probably don't need this trailer, so I think I'm just gonna sell it. But it's good to get the two back together.
We already have some water collecting in the bottom, which you'd think would be a good thing because, you know, we're trying to fill this enormous pond full of water, but we're really not ready for that yet. We need the sides to be packed down, and we also need to line it with a layer of bentonite. So when we get the water in here for realsies, it actually stays. I will say it does make a pretty convincing visual. If I squint my eyes really tight, I can almost imagine the whole thing full of water. I think it's gonna take a lot of water, more than that. Thank you so much for watching. Stay tuned for updates, and we'll see you in the next one. Bye.